back to my channel. I know it's been a really long time since I've done a makeup video, probably like a year and a half. And most of my life has been taken over by my job, which I really love, but I really do miss making YouTube videos. So I'm gonna try to get back into the swing of things and get more inspired, get more creative, and use this as my outlet when I have free time, which is rare, but I'm gonna try. So anyway, I've been really inspired by the new Dose of Colors Minnie Mouse collection. I am very lucky that I do live in Southern California, and Disneyland happens to be in my backyard. So I cannot wait to go to the park and wear this. I will be going to Disney soon, and I'm just super excited to go ahead and do a tutorial for this. Before I start the video, I really want to go through the packaging because the packaging is absolutely adorable on this. I love it. So when you open the box, it's got all these little Minnie Mouse figurines on it, and the box is everything. It is so cute. I love it. And I know that there is a new Disney pop-up museum that came up, so I think this would be a great look if you're going to go take Instagram pictures for that one. So inside you get one of these cards with the looks that you can do, as well as what other products she has. And then you even get stickers, which is that's awesome. I love it. I'm gonna have to find a use for these somewhere. So my favorite product by far has to be the lipstick in the color Irreplaceable. Again, I'm gonna have to buy more than one of these because it looks amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this tutorial, and if you wanna see how I got the look, then keep on watching. First, I'm going to start by moisturizing my face. I am going in with the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Based Visage. It's been really dry in California lately, so this is going to help my makeup stay really dewy and nice. Next, I'm going to take MAC's NW15 Studio Finish Concealer. I want my eyebrows to be defined for this look, so I'm just going to go ahead and carve this out and then pull that color down towards my crease.
You're always stuck in my head, you know I can't forget it. I try to move on, but you're the one that I dream about. I sit alone in my room, drawing up pictures of blue skies.
I want this to be blended out, so I'm just going to go ahead and take a damp beauty blender and continue that process. For my base, I am going to take MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. This is my all-time favorite base. I have pretty oily skin, I would say, and throughout the day, a lot of my eyeshadows tend to crease if I don't use the right base. I've never had a problem with creasing with this one, so I'm just going to be applying this all over my lid as well as on my lower lash line. For a soft brow highlight, I'm going to take MAC's Vanilla Extract and just apply this right under my brow bone. For my next transition color, I'm going in with Forever Friends, and I'm going to be applying this in my crease and just sweeping this back and forth. The brush I'm using for this is going to be a Morphe 504, and this is the perfect blending brush. For the next warm transition color, I'm going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Orange Soda, and I'm going in with an angled brush this time just to get more of a defined look and to create more depth. Going back to that Dose of Colors palette, I'm going to be taking the color Glam Girl, and this is a beautiful burnt orange, and I'm going to be using a Morphe 506 tapered blending brush to do this, and I'm just going to focus this into the socket. To create even more depth, I'm going in with the color Dots Are Hot, and I suggest using this color very sparingly. It has a lot of color payoff, so you want to go in very lightly and work the color in, because if not, you're going to have a hot mess all over your eyes. I want to make sure everything's really nicely blended out, and I'm going to be using MAC's 286 brush to do this. I'm going to start to create a halo eye, and I'm going in with the color Style Flash, and I'm using a MAC 242 brush to just apply this on the inner and outer corner of my lid. I really want the center of the lid to pop, so I'm going to be enhancing it with MAC's Chilled on Ice Pro Longwear Paint Pot and just applying this right in the center of my lid. Now I'm going to take the color Shimmer On with that MAC 242 brush, and I'm going to apply some MAC Fix Plus again to enhance this even further, and just place this right on the center of my lid. I'm going to go back in with a color style flash, and I'm going to be using the Morphe 326 Precision Smudger brush, and I'm just going to connect that color from the inner and outer corner right into the socket.
Pictures of blue skies.
Using a makeup wipe, I'm just going to go ahead and clean up those edges and make sure that there's no excess makeup. For my foundation, I'm actually going to be mixing two different colors. I'm going to be using MAC NC 3.0 and MAC NC 4.0 and just applying this with a Bdellium Tools 957 brush. To blend everything out, I'm going to be using my favorite foundation blending brush, and that's the Morphe 439.
I can never shake your eyes.
To set the foundation, I'm going in with MAC's Dark Medium Mineralized Skin Finish and just applying this all over my face. And I'm just going to be using a large powder brush to do this. Moving on to the concealer, I'm going to be using Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer in the color Light Medium. Going back in with that damp beauty blender, it is time to blend everything out. To set my concealer, I am going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to be using the colors Lyric and Levitation. To apply this, I am going to use a MAC 126 brush.
My friends are saying move on.
Going back to that same palette, I am going to use the colors Shadow Play and Subconscious for my contour color, and I'm just going to apply that with a Revlon contour brush.
'Cause right now, baby, it's working.
Moving on to one of my favorite parts of the makeup process, the bronzer. I feel like you can never have enough golden glow in your life, especially with summer right around the corner. So I recently picked up the NYX Cosmetics California Beamin' in the color Sunset Vibes, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply this with a Morphe Y1 brush. And if you're looking for a new bronzer to try, I highly recommend this one. It has excellent color payoff, and I just love the name. California Beamin'. All you Californians, you probably understand this. For the blush, I'm going to be using this beautiful peach color called Hey Girly, and just applying this on the apples of my cheeks. The brush I will be using is by Smashbox, and this is their Precise Blush Brush. For this step, I'm going to be taking all the colors that I put into my crease and just applying those on my lower lash line, and I'm going to be starting with the color Forever Friends. To create the same halo effect, I'm going to be taking the color Style Flash with that MAC 242 brush and just applying this on the outer and inner corner of the lower lash line. And then I am going in with that Shimmer On color and just applying that right in the center. The color I'm going to be using in my waterline is going to be the Lancome Black Ebony Eye Pencil. To create the perfect wing liner, I am going to my go-to product, which is the MAC Black Track Gel Liner, and I'm going to be using a small MAC angled brush in the number 266 to apply this.
You're always stuck in my head, you know I can't forget it. I try to move on, but you're the one that I dream about. I sit alone in my room, drawing up pictures of blue skies.
To make this look stand out even more, I am going to take that color Shimmer On and just apply this in the inner tear duct as a highlight. Now I'm going to be taking those very long and wispy Minnie Mouse lashes and just applying those on to complete the eye look.
I can never shake you off. You're stickier than my super glue.
I'm going to apply a few coats of one of my favorite mascaras, and this is the Smashbox Indecent Exposure.
I'm always trying to get rid of you. I'm never shaking you off.
am going to be shaping my brows with All Benefit Cosmetics products, and the first one I'm going to be using is the Precisely My Brow Pencil in number 3. And then I'm just going to go ahead and fill everything in with the medium browsing, and I'm only going to be using the powder part of this. And now it is time for that beautiful red lip color that I've been waiting so long to apply. So I'm going to actually be lining my lips with the RiRi Woo lip liner from MAC. This is one of my faves, and yes, I still have it. I only use it on special occasions because it is just such a perfect true red color. And I'm going to finish off the look by using the Mini Matte Liquid Lipstick in the color Irreplaceable, and this is the perfect cherry red color. My tutorial on the Dose of Colors Minnie Mouse collection. I am absolutely in love with this collection, and I'm probably going to get more products from it that I didn't get, but for sure going to buy another one of these because it just looks amazing. I love it. So if you guys liked it, give me a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or requests, let me know in the comment box down below and I will get to those. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.